at least nakikita natin yung mga lapses natin, loopholes natin. So, it's a good thing that we have a committee hearing like this, no? Para ma-resolve po natin yung mga gaps. Siguro, proceed po tayo sa, kung wala na po sa CICC, punta na po tayo sa DOJ. Meron pa ba sa CICC? Ha?
That's all for now.
NTC pala, NTC. NTC, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. We joined the CICC and DICT's representations.
Thank you so much. Ang NTC kasama sa ano, no? Hindi nila kasama sa coordinating center, di ba? Sige, tanungin na lang kayo ng mga members mamaya, NTC. DOJ.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, as well as the co-chairpersons of this TRICOM and our esteemed congressmen. First and foremost, Your Honor, I am State Prosecutor Adan Parocha, Your Honor, and I am representing the Office of Cybercrime in my capacity as the OIC Director, Your Honor. And we joined the presentation of the DICT and CICC, Your Honor, as a council, which we agreed upon and formulated last Friday and yesterday, Your Honor. So we are already part of the presentation, Your Honor.
Yes, okay. NBI Cybercrime Division.
Good afternoon again, Mr. Chair and our esteemed members of the Congress. We are one with the CICC as member of the Council. So the presentation of the CICC was a consolidated effort of all of the agencies involved in the Council, Mr. Chair.
Okay. NBI, PNP, Anti-Cybercrime Group.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to everyone. Actually, sir, we are one also with the ICT and CICC. We have just recently a meeting, and probably the PNP will just be submitting our position paper, our recommendations, and in behalf of the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Romel Francisco Marbil, would like to extend our gratitude for inviting us here. Thank you.
Kanina, just si General Torre, I think biktima rin siya ng ng fake di ba? Pero nag-file siya. Nag-file siya, di ba? Nag-file siya ng kaso, si General Torre. Sayang, hindi natin nakalista siya eh. Tatanungisan natin siya about it. Anyway, punta mo tayo sa Independent Media Organization. Yung ating pong mga... Yes. Ay, okay. O, sige, bigyan natin ng chance yung ating pong... yung sa additional academe, si Professor Enrico Basilio from UP, SIPAG. Sige, sir. You are
Magandang
recognized.
hapon, Mr. Chair and members of the TRICOM and guests. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for inviting us to this hearing. With me is a colleague from the Center for Policy and Executive Development of the UP National College of Public Administration and Governance, Ms. Ella Chavez, who is the research policy focal person.
Speak louder po.
On,
Yes.
yes, sir, on
Yung mic
cybersecurity
lang po,
and
lapit na konti.
AI.
You have a presentation, Doc?
No, sir. In the interest of time, I will just
thank you.
summarize the recommendation, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Speak louder, please.
Okay, so the first recommendation, Mr. Chair, focuses on the need to strengthen the cybersecurity legal framework. So, as already discussed by our guests from the government agencies, we observe that there can be a room for amending and expanding the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 to include explicit provisions addressing AI-related cyber threats. This includes establishing ethical guidelines on AI-generated cyber threats such as automated phishing, deepfake-driven misinformation, and AI-powered cyber intrusions. Introducing regulatory and liability frameworks for all AI developers and deployers to ensure accountability in case of security breaches, as mentioned by Professor Khan earlier and other UP professors, and enhancing public-private partnerships for information sharing mechanisms to combat emerging cyber threats effectively. The second recommendation is about the need to establish AI governance and ethical guidelines. AI governance must go beyond cybersecurity and address ethical, economic, and social dimensions. We propose to highlight the ethical considerations in the use of AI that can be connected to cybercrime activities. Thus, it is recommended to develop a national AI ethical guidelines that ensure transparency, fairness, and ethical AI deployment. Number two, conduct regular AI risk assessments to inform legislative actions and foster research collaborations between the government, academic institutions, and industry stakeholders. The third recommendation focuses on the need to enhance capacity building and cyber resilience. Cybersecurity, Mr. Chair, is not solely a legal issue but a governance challenge that requires capacity building at all levels. So we advocate for the development of a national AI resilience strategy that includes threat detection, rapid response protocols, and continuous innovation in cyber defense, as well as conduct of cybersecurity training programs for government agencies, private sector entities, and law enforcement, as well as education campaign and advocacy initiatives on AI ethics and cybersecurity at the secondary and tertiary levels. The fourth recommendation has to do with the need to promote data privacy and digital sovereignty. Data is the backbone of AI systems. Therefore, ensuring strong data protection policies is paramount to safeguarding national security and individual privacy. We recommend, therefore, aligning the Data Privacy Act with international practices in AI-driven data security, establishing strict guidelines on AI data processing, consent mechanisms, and redressal procedures for data misuse, and encouraging investments in indigenous AI technologies to reduce dependence on foreign AI systems, ensuring digital sovereignty. And finally, Mr. Chair, there's a need to consolidate and harmonize current proposed legislations on cybersecurity and AI to ensure that the best strategies are highlighted and included in addressing present and future conditions and concerns related to evolving technologies. So to conclude, the rapid evolution of AI necessitates a proactive, adaptive, and inclusive approach to legal governance. The privileged speech of Representative Ace Barbers has rightfully highlighted the need for urgent and comprehensive legislative action. The Center for Policy and Executive Development of UP and CIPAG, it stands committed to working alongside with policymakers, regulators, and industry leaders in crafting evidence-based, forward-looking policies on AI and cybersecurity. Thus, we would like to manifest, Mr. Chair, our participation in the ICT Technical Working Group Committee on the House Bills on Artificial Intelligence. And we will submit formally our position to the joint committees. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon na po sa kanilang lahat.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. So, mag-proceed po tayo sa Independent Media Organization website. Konti na lang po to. And then our mga vloggers, and then we can start the interpellation. So, si Miss Ellen Tordesillas, President ng Vera Files. Ma'am, you are recognized.
Magandang hapon po, Chairman Fernandez, saka yung mga co-chairs itong sa Joint Committee, at saka lahat na, the Honorable Congressman here. Ako po si Ellen Tordesillas, isang journalist. Okay, tama ba? Kasama po ako sa founders ng Vera Files. Vera Files is Teka, ito. Okay ba? Yeah. Okay. Vera Files is a non-profit media organization registered with the SEC. Okay. Our objective in forming Vera Files is to advance excellence in journalism, which we consider as an important pillar of democracy. Okay. Vera Files does a lot of fact checking, fact checking with us is we